Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today is Saturday. And, I got up this morning and I was thinking, what do I want to do today? It's going to be a pretty day. And I thought about just going downstairs, putting on my makeup, but I thought, why not put it on with you guys? Now that I kind of have my setup here. So then I was thinking, what do I want to use? What am I most kind of excited about showing you or trying? And this came to mind. This is the Catrice True Skin Foundation. When we moved and I kind of got out of makeup, I really wasn't, but I wasn't paying as much attention to the new releases and things. I didn't watch a lot of beauty videos. So I had not watched Tati or Risa or Michelle or just anybody, any of their videos. So I kind of have been catching up with them in the car and everything. And I was watching one of Tati's videos and she was trying on some foundation and she says it wasn't as good as her one that she loved, the best foundation for $11. And she never mentioned it throughout that whole video. So I tried to find it and I'm pretty sure it's this one. I ordered the shade that she was wearing and it was too light. I gave it to Brooke. So I went and found Sam. She usually wears right around the same shade that I do. I ordered 43 Neutral Macchiato and 46 Neutral Toffee. If you're going to err on lighter or darker, I personally think it's easier and better looking to err a little bit darker because you can go in with your concealer. If you go too light, you really will see it sitting on top of your skin. This is Toffee, and this is the Macchiato, which is supposed to be lighter. It does have a pump. Okay, but here we go with the tones. See how the Toffee is warmer, even though they're both neutral. Macchiato is more of a neutral tone. So let me kind of spread these out and you can see. Okay, I'm definitely going with the Toffee. And it may be, I could really mix these, like in real life, I would probably just mix these and use them. I really wanted you to see, what one of them looks like on their own. So I am going to use Toffee. It may be the slightest bit dark, but we're just gonna go with it. I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll do a Tati inspired Get Ready With Me. And I was trying to think of things that either I have heard her mention, I have seen her use. This morning I was watching a video and she had on this ring. And you guys remember, I've had this for a while. I think it was this one that she had. And it is a, let me put it on this finger because it's going to be too big for that. It's a Kendra Scott. When it came to primer with Tati, I could not think of one right off the bat. But I do know that she brags on the Wet n Wild primers. So this is one that I have grabbed. It's the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. The one silicone-free primer that does it all. And I have not used it, so we're just going to see what it does. We're just basically playing with makeup together here today. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's thick. It came out like in a little tube like that. So, but it spreads very easily. Just has like a mild scent. It mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs pores, it preps skin for lasting makeup, and it's impossibly silicone free. It feels real cool on my skin. She is one that likes this sponge, the Stands Out sponge, but I did see her use it this morning with the RCMA foundation, and I did order that to try. I've been waiting. Beautylist just got it back in stock. But I saw her swiping instead of doing this, and I thought, I might like that because I'm not really crazy about the print that this leaves. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put one pump on my hand, which is a pretty generous pump. And I did kind of already bronze up my neck and chest with my Tarte Face and Body bronzer because Tati always has her body, really glowy. Okay, I can already tell you I do like this with this sponge better than the stamping I mean, you can stamp, but I think I was trying to stamp too much. Okay, this color is good. So this is what's left from that one pump. I'm gonna kind of grab it, and I like to go up under my eyes as much as possible because, like I said, I don't want to use any more concealer than I have to. I wanted to kind of do, so one pump really, okay, this is pretty. This is pretty. I have like just little fine lines down here just from aging. And you'll see me, you know, do like that, do like that. It's because I'm getting, you have to kind of like work your makeup in. If you see pores on the side of your nose, I mean, you know, do like this and really work the makeup in there. Like that. So let's do the other side. One pump. Will probably be too much because now I've got some in here, but I'm kind of gonna spread it around. Okay, I am so thankful that I noticed how she was using this. It makes a big, big difference. Don't try to do this. Go ahead and drag it a little bit, like this. I'm going to use what's left, just pulling it down. And I know I'm going to wear my hair down today, so I'm not going to stress a lot about like ears or anything like that. Okay, this is a flawless coverage. It is makeup. You know what I mean? I would not say that this is your skin, but I think it's better. You know, I'm just someone who likes the glam look, and that's why I think I kind of relate to Tati, because she does too. We both want a glam look, but we want to be comfortable. We want a living, realistic glam look. Okay, so for concealer, I could not think of one that she really loved. I mean, I've seen her use a lot of different ones, so I thought I would just try. I know she likes to mix high-end with low-end like I do. I thought I would try this e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Camo Concealer in Light Sand, and we'll just see how it does. It's a good shade because it's light and has a little bit of that salmon tone. So I'm just going to put a little bit, and I know this is the thing to do now, so I'll do it. And let's see what that does. I'm going to take this, the Cookies and Cream e.l.f. sponge, and see what this does. Okay, wow, okay. This, I need to work faster. I'm going to pull it over my eye. I'll pull it down. There's more to this than I thought. It's really, when you see hydrating concealer, I usually don't think of full coverage. Okay, now I'm going to take some more. I'm going to kind of, you know, squeeze my sponge like that, get a little bit more, and go ahead and use it. Since this foundation is a little bit, you know, on the darker side, I can afford to kind of highlight the center of my face. And I'll even kind of blend it out like that. Okay, that is very pretty. That is a good combo. Powder. I was thinking I would try this Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. The color I use is Fair Light. The light was probably the right like depth, but it wasn't the right tone. So the Fair Light is more of that Laura Mercier. I will forever be a Laura Mercier loose translucent powder lover. So to me, they all have to measure up to that. So I'm going to get some on this damp sponge like that. I'm going to press it off on my hand, and I'm going to make sure I haven't gotten any creases already set in my concealer. And I'm just going to set that like that. This is a good powder. This is a good shade. Okay, you guys, that is no joke, beautiful, just beautiful. She's the one a long time ago, I think it was during Snatchel days, I got onto, I think she's using Painterly, but I like Soft Ochre. I got onto using the Paint Pot again for my eye base, and I use a dry, I just keep this one separate, a dry beauty blender, tap into the Soft Ochre, and prime my lid. Let's do lips. I remember trying this and liking it. I'm not crazy about roll-up lip liners. They're just, they mess up my, you know, the way I do my lips, but I thought I would give this a try, and I did like it. I actually liked it much better as the day went on than I did, so that's good I'm doing it now. Maybe you can see, but it's the Maybelline Color Sensational Totally Toffee. Okay, see how I've still got that white thing right there? I tried to, it's part of your lip, it's just not pigmented. So I try to make sure I get down to that point. So you can see this is a pretty color, and it does indeed give you good lips. I was thinking of what, oh, I know something that she mentioned. She mentioned Creme de Nude one time in a video, and I thought, yeah, she's right. This is so good when you want to lighten another color. So let me think of another color that we could put on. Brooke and I went to Sephora yesterday, and I picked this lipstick up by Huda Beauty, Angel Cream Lipstick, and it was just such a pretty color pink. And this one just looked especially pretty, and it will look, this Creme de Nude will give it even more just dimension. So, oh my God, it's so pretty. When I swatched it, I was not expecting to like it, but I do. I do. Okay, so it's beautiful. The texture is so pretty. It is so I'm gonna go up over the liner. And this is something I do too. Like right now, I'm gonna put on too much of this, and then I'm gonna blot it. Because it's just part of it. It's just part of my routine. I always put on too much first. That way you get it in every single like lip groove. That is so pretty. But there's too much on there. So then I will blot. Now that's about perfect. And we're going to put that in the center and see how it just gives that dimension. Wow. I think we just came up with a winning lip combination here. No gloss needed. That lipstick is divine. This is so much fun. Blush, I was thinking, she's pretty, she likes glowy blushes. Let's try one of those Lady Gaga blushes. And for bronzer, what bronzer? I know she does a lot of cream contour. Let me see what I have. I have like new stuff everywhere. Okay, so I got the blushes here. These are from Casa Gaga House Labs, and they're beautiful. The packaging is just beautiful. They're just stunning. I mean, you could tell someone this was La Mer and there's absolutely no difference. Bellini Rossini. So you can see one of them is a blue pink, one of them is more of an orangey coral color. Let's do this blue pink just because that's not something I typically do. And then for bronzer, I thought we would just try this bronzer that I had on yesterday that I just loved so much. It's the Alima Pure Mauna Loa bronzer. And they sell, you know, mineral foundation like the Laura Mercier. So I ordered one to try. So I'm going to work it in this Wayne Goss brush. It is so pretty. And go around my hairline like that. Okay, now I remember. What makes this so pretty to me and so easy is that there's not a lot of red in it. I don't know if it's the lightest one, but it's not the darkest one. Wherever I contour, I'm going to bronze. And then across the end of my nose. That is so pretty. I feel like I want to do a little bit more, just a little bit, maybe higher up on my cheeks. So just a little bit like that. I kind of break it up and work it into this brush. Yeah. Like that. Okay, it's not a gelée, and it's a pretty bright color. Swatches really smooth and pretty. So this is what we're going to do here. I'm going to use this same brush because that's typically what I would do. I'm going to dot in it just a little bit and gently. Okay, now I know I can put it on my cheek. Okay, can you see that? I'm always worried you can't see. There we go. I brought it in a little bit further. Like that. Very pretty. Can we put a little bit more? I'll put a little bit more right here. I was watching Charlotte Tilbury today had Kate Moss on, and I noticed that she had brought her blush in and said, you know, the first thing I thought of is I'm going to do that. But I can't do it like she does because my face is just, her face is, I don't know if it's round or square, but I know her cheeks are more like this. See, my cheeks are more like this. I'm more angled. So when I work against that, I can do it a little bit like I did here. But if I were to just do across my face like that, to me, it kind of fights against my natural bone structure. So that's why I typically do blush on the backs of my cheeks, like right here. And I do think it's good to come up a little bit higher. And so that's why I do that. That is pretty. I think she does she like pencil? I think she does like pencil. So let's do this Benefit pencil that I showed you yesterday. And I'm just going to kind of go up there like this and like this. And I'm always trying to bring this one up. Someone said on my video the other day I didn't have enough Botox. And I was thinking, you can't win. If you don't have Botox, somebody says something. If you do have Botox, someone says something. And honestly, I don't mind like my forehead wrinkles. But what I do love about Botox and I miss is the brow lift. Because I'm so, you know, expressive with my brows. So that would be something I miss because especially that one is stronger and it comes down further. But, so that's basically what I'm doing like with this brow. Just trying to bring it up and out a little bit more. like that. And then this one probably could use a little bit in here, like that. I'm going to do a little bit more than usual so you can see the shade. I watched her video the other day, things that she was getting rid of, and one of them, she didn't like this, which she didn't, I'll go into that another time. She didn't like a lot of the stuff I like, which is fine. I mean, we're all so different, but she was saying that this was crunchy. I've never noticed it being crunchy. I never really, it might be though, a lot of people put this on and then they do their brow pencil. Maybe that's what it is, because I just never noticed that, and it never turns white. It is easy to wash off. I always like it. So, but you know, that's normal. Okay, now for eyeshadow. I thought about this one. I know she likes Natasha Denona palettes, and I have this Glam palette, which is one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's very cool toned. I want to take, just because these are all such cool tones, I want to get a little bit of this bronzer in a crease brush and first go in with some warmth in my crease and kind of get that in there like that. The reason I'm holding my eye is so when I do like this, the skin won't wrinkle up and have those little skippy marks. So I kind of hold it taut. And I like to pull my eyeshadow out like that to make my eyes look bigger. Okay, now I'm going to go into, this palette is really cool because it's like center eyelid, outer eyelid, inner corner, crease, transition, smoke, blend. It tells you what to do, but that doesn't mean you have to do that with that. So let's go with blend first, which is this color here, and just kind of go right over what we just did. And Natasha Denona eyeshadows are no joke. Like, don't think you're going to need a lot on your brush. You can just tap your brush, not a lot of fallout. I mean, I agree with everyone that they are good shadows. So there we have it. I'm going to also go underneath my eyes with, this looks like a Rephr brush, and this is the 28. I'm going to go in that same blend color and go under my eye, just kind of tight under my eye, not real far down. Like that. Okay, now the sparkliest color that is screaming out to me says inner corner right here, but we don't have to do that. So let's see. Well, here's one that's called center eyelid. I want a kind of a grabby brush for this. This Sonia G Builder Pro will probably do that. So let's do this center lid color on the center lid. Like that. Let me make sure I'm getting down. Shoot, I could be using this mirror. And I'm going to really try to stay on the center like that. I kind of want some more oomph. So I'm kind of rubbing my brush in there. Like that, yeah. Okay, now let's do this inner corner. It's a little chunkier. Tati has always been one of my favorites to watch. And you know, there's a lot of people that I like, but I don't enjoy as much in the car. There's just something about someone's voice. And probably, you know, you feel like you know Tati because, you know, we've been around so long. And so I enjoy it. So a lot of her videos I do listen to in the car. Okay, so that is the inner corner, center. Let's see what it says for outer lid. Okay, it's got this for the outer lid. Okay, this for the outer lid. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this for the outer lid. Let's do a Wayne Goss number 7, kind of like a small, smudgy type brush, because you guys know I like to kind of do this on my outer lid. I have to, because my eye rolls down so much right there. This is not as dark as I thought it would be. I kind of want something darker. Well, they have a lash line color. Okay, let's try this one just for the heck of it. This dark brown. We can go right over that. And let's do the outer a little bit. Like that. I'm going to kind of pull that out. Like that. And, you know me, my instincts are to pull a little bit of this in. I kind of like to marry that outer color with the inside of my eyes, like that. Okay, I just wasn't crazy about either one of those. Lightly go into this lash line. And I think I'm just going to have to give up and do my eyeliner and then go from there. We might pull this back out, and like I said, I always leave my brushes out because I'll probably go back. And I was thinking this, I have never heard Tati talk about this, but this is something I picked up. It's the Color Stay Revlon Line Creator Double-Ended Eyeliner. It has the kohl on one side and then a liquid on the other, and I got the color Leathercraft. So I don't know if this will show over what we've got, but I just thought we'd play with it because she is very good. I admire her for trying different colors and different things like that. And this is looks to be like a copper color. I noticed when I came upstairs today that I did not turn the lights on back there. So let me do it right now and you can tell me if it makes any difference. Okay. It'll be interesting to see in the video if it makes that much of a difference. Okay, so the kohl is on this side. And let me swatch it for you. Oh my goodness. Look how dark it is. Wow. And it rolls back down. So I had rolled it way up to show you. This is a full-blown liquid liner. This is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be sparkly. This is going to be like even more practical really than I thought. So, oh, there's a little fallout. I'm just going to take this brush, get it out of there. Okay, I am going to see. Okay, I was worried it wouldn't go over all of that sparkliness, but it did. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to do a little bit of a wing with the pencil and then we'll go back over it. Like that. Let's just take this right at the lash line. And you can always get the best flick with a traditional, I'm going to try to wipe that off my lashes as quick as possible. You can always get a good flick with a real liquid liner. It's very creamy feeling. flick out, flick back in. Oh goodness, I flicked out too much on that side. Let's flick out a little bit more over here. What do we think? I think once I put I've got some lashes that she suggested too. I think once I put my lashes on that, okay, I feel like on this brow bone now I need a little bit more of a, not the darkest color, but this color, the smoke. Like that. The first color we used was crease. And looks like I got a little bit heavy right here. So now I'm just going to go into this top matte transition and kind of mute that out like that. That is so pretty. It is really a pretty palette. Mascara. I'm not sure what mascara she likes now, but I think everybody likes Lash Princess. So I thought we would just use this. The one I have is the False Lash Effect. It's the kind of wand that I like that can easily get down in here. And I'll tell you, before we do that though, these lashes she was bragging on, I think the other day, that they fit her eye perfectly. They're not going to fit my eye because my eyes are smaller. But I thought they might be some that you guys might like. They're the Ardell Natural 174s. And they are just like mimicking natural lashes. They're not crisscrossy, they're not winged out. They're just really mimicking natural lashes. So I'm going to take, oh, and they're very, very, yeah, they are very natural. They're very thin. The band is thin. And so I'm going to need to cut off probably about 3 of the main clumps. Now let's apply this. And my eyelashes are pretty curly already, so I do not curl them. This is some good mascara. They told me the green is the one that sells the most, so this one. I will say that they're kind of crunchy feeling because when I put that liner on, it, you know, gets in there a little bit, but it's not like ruining them. Okay, these have a very, very thin band down at the lash line. I'm going to lift this and place it right there. And see if I can get that to stick. Yes, they are good light lashes. We might even put some mascara on the lashes because they're so light. And I think my makeup is pretty much all done. We might go back and like put on some mascara on those, but let's try this. I saw her talk about this, the Neuro Unclipped. This is probably something I would have never picked up because it's so weird looking on the box, but it's not. It's just the way they've marketed it. And I was familiar with Neuro from that heat styling spray. It says you can control, it comes with a little mitt, you can control the heat. State of art heater reaches 450 in seconds. We will not be doing 450. And 1-inch diameter base, extra long barrel. Barrel made from premium isotherm titanium, outperforms ceramic by providing fast, even heat. I will go ahead and tell you that no heat is good for your hair. So this is not something I would do every day. And I've already got that Kerastase in my hair from last night. And it has heat protectant in it, and I use a heat protectant spray. Turn it on, and it's at 360. I like mine on 340 or 350. We'll do 350. And you can see, I think you can see it heating up. maybe section off this hair and hope that I can hold it with these clips. And then I'm not going to brush it out because I want it to stay. I've got a piece of a lash in my lap. I want it to stay kind of messy looking. So I grab a piece of hair. I mean, it's not tangly. Okay, 350. I do like that it's long, and I do like that there's that little piece at the end to hold. So this is how I do mine, just no big rhyme or reason, just usually twirl it back. Sometimes I will do it all one way. Okay, this is catching something. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do all around the bottom like that.
It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right, I will be the best girl in this whole world. No, I'm not gonna bite. I got my hands on your body, so tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty, because there ain't nobody love you like I do.
So I've got that done, the bottom. So now I'll take down the top, and I usually kind of just do like this, catch it before I let it in with the rest. And I will say, I think that the dry bar wand has a longer wand than this, and I can't get like all of my hair on this, and I'm a little afraid of it because of, I don't know, I guess that shiny silver makes me, I don't know, this might be a hang up. I feel like it's gonna get hotter, but so far I still like my wand, I think, but we'll see. These top and front pieces are more fragile, so I don't keep them on as long. Get back up in there. This is the biggest difference I can tell. The curls are a little bit tighter. They're more ribbon type curls. So, I mean, my first thought was I'm taking this back. It's not that great. But I think I can tell that it might give me a little bit of a different look. Looks like I need to retouch the end of that one. The ends of my hair, you know, just make me so nervous. I don't want to burn them, so I barely leave them on there. Yeah. Getting to the last few pieces here. And then my outfit today is just inspired by a Pinterest picture. I'll show you when I stand up. And it's just a top half picture. But I remembered this dress from Walmart, and I remembered this Frankie shop blazer. So we're going to go with it. Okay. This one might cause me some problems because I have these bangs. I had to do it. I had to know. But if I had to, it's hard to say if you had to do it again, because sometimes you just got to know. Like, I'm going to have to twist them. But I wish I would have left it all just one length, because when they're styled, I like how it looks, but I'm not one who really wants to keep my hair styled all the time. And wow, okay. There is a difference. It's much curlier, like the curl is tighter. Definitely. Yeah. I want to make sure this stays back. So this is that Frankie Shop blazer that I showed you in my blazer video. This is the little knit dress that I showed you from Walmart last year. I knew this was going to be a keeper, and this was going to be something that I would enjoy wearing with other things. And then these are my Schutz boots that you guys have seen many, many times. And I really do like this, just snakeskin. I have several different colors, but this would be a great one to get because it goes with so much. We want to put mascara on these lashes. I think they were just as good without, but we will. I can't remember if she did or not. So that is the lashes. What do you think, Tati? I hope that if you watch this, I made you proud. Put on some Dean Davidson. I figure Tati always wears kind of nice, you know. What I think I like too is that she's so feminine. I really appreciate that about her. And that is it. So I agree. This foundation is amazing. I think it's beautiful. I don't even really feel the need to do my face spray. I think I'm gonna just let it go and see how it goes. And I'm so thankful that I watched her with this because I really did like that. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and we will have more coming up. See you then. Bye-bye.